Hey y'all, what's going on? Happy Sunday. This is Caleb again. Um, Today's topic is coping with friends and family's reactions to coming out, I guess. So I came out a few years ago. I started social transition first. My mom was in denial. I think she still is. Um, and we don't talk as much as we used to. My mom still kind of struggles with pronouns and name and everything, and I think at this point she's just reconciled that I'm her daughter who is just making a choice to live as a man, and that's, I think I've said in a previous video, I'm just not going to fight that. If I want my mom in my life, which I do, I'm going to have to accept that she's likely never going to see me as her son. Um, it is what it is. I never had a close relationship with my stepdad. We were friends. We met in the Navy, and I introduced him to my mom. That's how they met and got married. But I don't know. I don't know what his views are. We haven't talked about it. I don't know. Friends, I have good friends now, but I'm still sort of I have some trust issues. It takes me a while to warm up, and I do. I've noticed this pattern of myself where when I meet someone new, I will like test the water, I guess, whether I know I'm doing it or not, and just throw out bait, I guess, to see how they'll react to certain ideas or situations or concepts, or like transgender or anything like that, and see what their reaction might be. I'll bring up something in the news, the transgender ban in the military that's upcoming, something like that, and that'll sort of let me know if I need to be stealth with them, or if I can um, maybe look into being a little more open with them. I think my experiences early when I came out, there were so many people that just didn't understand, and just really thought I was a butch lesbian, which I've never been a lesbian. Um, so I felt like I needed to educate them, but I didn't understand my own boundaries at that point. So I spent more time educating than I did setting up boundaries, saying, "You can't ask me about my genitals. You don't get to grab my chest to see if there's anything still there," which happened a couple times. They just wanted to see if they were still there. I've since had top surgery, but still, no one gets to put their hands on me now without my permission. I still have people asking me what is in my pants, but I'm learning to put up boundaries. But the coping with those reactions, as much as it sounds like it's been like this terrible tragic story, it really hasn't. I've learned who my true friends are, and those experiences of like really awkward, inappropriate questions have, I guess by necessity, forced me to learn how to have boundaries and how to set them, and when to set them. Some people, I'm okay with people who are um, genuinely don't know and they want to know better. They want to know about transgender, and they're curious, and they are. I can see they're putting forth an effort to be respectful. And some of the conversations that surround transgender, my transgender identity, um, can be uncomfortable, for a lot of people. So I guess just paying attention to myself, my reactions to my own feelings when I'm asked questions, when I'm starting to get angry or annoyed, and when to shut the conversation down when it's becoming inappropriate for me. But I've learned to gauge that within myself and how to do that by having really awkward situations in my life, and some dangerous situations. I came out in Virginia, and some people were more interested in beating me up, or sexually fetishizing me, or they wanted to share their fantasies of rape and that kind of thing. It just was really kind of sick and twisted a few times. So I left Virginia and headed west, and I'm here now in Las Cruces, New Mexico, but I don't live in as much fear. but that came from dealing with those situations with my therapist and learning how to pick real friends, friends I could actually trust, friends who weren't going to make me an experiment. Um, yeah. I've also had to distance myself from people consciously, make a conscious effort to stay away from people, certain people, because they're not good for me, because they're toxic, because they threaten me, because they don't respect boundaries. I just have to distance myself and love those people from afar. And for me, part of coping is my spirituality, my prayer life, my faith. I'm Catholic, so I'm very, very fortunate, I think, to have found a Catholic church that is open and accepting, and I feel welcome there. So that community for me now has, in a large way, taken the place of that was has filled the gap that was left when I evicted people from my life that I didn't want taking up space there anymore, including some family members. I just had to do it for self-preservation. So, yeah, I guess that's how I've coped. Part of it was running away, part of it was facing it head on, part of it was having difficult conversations and paying attention to my own emotions. But blanketing the whole thing for me was my spirituality, was my faith and my belief in God, and that God inherently loves me and has created me this way on purpose. And it's none of my business if other people like it or not, although I will still get sucked into that negative thinking that other people are right about me and I'm wrong, and there's something wrong with me, and I know that's not true, but when I get sucked into that dark spot, it's hard to pull myself out. So I do have friends now that I can talk to that will help me navigate out of that area and back to a healthier place. So hope that helped. Hope you all have a good day. If you would like to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. If you want to do something like I've done here as a paperboy, leave me your email address and a comment in the comment section, and I'll get you hooked up with Ty and the correct email address to send him an audition video. Thanks, y'all. Happy Sunday.